And we are live. Mari Walls from Share Studio. How's it going?
Hi guys, it's good. How are you, Rafa?
I'm doing very, very good. Okay, so talk to us. What are we going to be doing today?
So basically, what we wanted to do today was something different. We wanted to record this video to explain the brand owners that are watching us on YouTube the whole process and creative process behind recording a video and editing and deciding the takes, the whole script, the titles, just so they know why we do what we do and why it's so effective.
Correct. I love that. This is a new concept that our marketing team came to do. I think it's very, very nice because we're going to show you what we do behind the scenes. Well, not what we do behind the scenes, what we think. So we create these videos that are emotional connections to potential buyers, which is at the end of the day, you can have the best PPC, you can be ranking number one, and you might have a lot of clicks, but what's going to make them buy your product in comparison to your competitions, right? Is that connection that you make with them. That's it, right? It's like going out on, let's use something like Tinder, right? So you have a bunch of matches, and then if you're on Tinder, you have a bunch of matches. What's gonna make you go out with that person? It's a connection. Same thing with products. When we buy things online, it's all about emotions, like everything in life, because human beings, we're emotional. So we're gonna break down how we come up with these emotions that trigger the person, the potential buyer, into making a purchase at the end. Mari, what do you think? Should we start?
Correct. Yes, let's do it.
All right, video, here we come. Pichu, punch in the video. Pichu's our technical director. She's in the background. Good job,
Thank
Pichu.
you, Pichu.
Thank you, Pichu. Pichu, you want to come? You want to come and share your screen with us? Say hi to all the brand owners.
Okay. There she is. There she is.
Hey,
hi, Pichu.
Hey, okay, let's go. 3, 2,
so first, I think let's explain a little the product first.
Sure, go ahead.
Okay, so the product is basically a ring box, a very beautiful and high quality ring box where the newlyweds can keep their rings. It actually has space for more than one ring, so you can have your engagement ring, your wedding band, because I know some people like to have 2 rings in one. And so we created this video just to showcase the beautiful box as well as the brand, which is Prasoli. They make beautiful products for all couple and wedding related, I would say products in general. So that's what we're selling here.
Okay. So the most important thing is understanding the consumers, right? Understanding who they are, understanding what they're doing, understanding what's going to make them buy the product, understanding, what's going to trigger them, basically. I don't like to use the word trigger a lot, but it is a trigger, like, oh, this is nice. I want
motivation.
To buy this. Yeah, sure. Motivation is a good synonym as well. Let's go with the art direction, which is basically understanding the consumer and understanding what's the idea behind it. So
and the whole look and feel, I would say, as well.
And here, before we go into this, we have a whole concept of research of that our marketing team does and our proposals team does. Hello, girls from proposal team. How's it going, Ale and Paula? I hope all is well. So if you're watching this, and Andrew as well. And they come up with all this content, and we understand everything. Like, okay, how are we gonna present it? What type of fonts? What type of the mood of the video? As you can see, there are flowers and all these things. If you see in the video that we're sharing, there's like flowers. We bought tulips for this. So before we get to set, which coming to set it's a lot of investment. There's models, there's the location, there's the equipment, there's the editor for post-production. There's a lot of expenses that go into making a good video. This is not just making a slideshow, which it would have worked very, very nicely when they just launched a video feature some years ago, right? I still see some brands doing these presentations that are just like a video on a PowerPoint presentation. What do you think of those presentations, Mari, as an art director?
I think it's time saving, and thank you for doing that. But I will always believe that a professional video that actually has actions and then has an actual story will work 1,000 times better. Like, easier doesn't necessarily mean more effective. So definitely just hire us. And if you still want to do a presentation, I promise you we will do something better than a PowerPoint.
Yeah. Um, if you do not want to hire us for that, then stop watching this video. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. You can still watch it. You can still watch it.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
guys. So we have all the graphic elements. We give you exactly what we want to do. We have the video key points. Once we have this, the clothing, everything. Once we have this, we're like, okay, this is how we want it to look. Right now, we go more in depth into the video concept, which is basically we make a concept from the video, and we almost have like a script already. We have like the style of the shots. For example, here we have a full shot, then we go into a close up, then we go into a full shot again. We have different types of scenes. We already know the type of music that we want, and how the scenes are gonna end. Sometimes when you're on set, when you're on the set as a video director, I've been doing my first music video. Excuse me, I did it in 2009. It was a music video, and experience shows that even big feature films, there are some nice mistakes that happen during the set that are just better because when you're on the spot, your creative juice just flows. So things might not always be as they're in the concept or in the script, which is okay. Um, and sometimes things that you have in the script actually don't work. So the idea for this is having the concept. Yes, having the concept is very important, as you can see, but having somebody with experience on set is way more important. Somebody that just experienced, somebody creative. So when we're on set, we have usually the minimum amount of teams is three. We have a videographer, we have the director and a producer, and obviously the models. If it's a pet model, and if it's a kid model, we have a handler for the pets. We have the kids' parents on set as well to help us work with the child. But the idea is to have as many creative minds as possible to be able to come with things like this. Okay, so ideas, concept, and creative juice. All right, we've booked everybody. We're done. Boom, boom. Shooting day comes. So we come to the video, right? To the video day. Another thing that we really like to use is props, right? Why do you think? Well, I know you do. You do know why we use the props, Mari. But since I'm speaking so much, mind explaining how we use the props?
Yes. So I think with products that are supposed to be sold or bought by such a specific audience as it is newlyweds or just couples in general, I think that there's something that has to be very present here, and it is the emotion. It's not just selling a beautiful product where you can save your rings, but also selling the whole emotion of like getting married, having to use products like these. And what we're trying to sell here is obviously that moment where people get married and take the rings from there. And so what we wanted to create with all of the props, with the champagne glasses, with the flowers, with the beautiful garlands, etc., was to basically create that ambiance of a romantic, personal moment between the man and the woman, as well as the rings. So I think
Well,
that's some of it.
not just the men and the woman, in my opinion. Any type of a partnership that you want, it can be
Yeah,
men, woman.
of course.
We don't mind. We're very open to all.
Yeah, I'm just talking about this
Um,
video in particular, just saying.
correct. This video in particular, the union between partners is very important. We're using this
Yeah.
because it's the common norm of society, quote unquote. Um, Another important thing is that different scenes, right? Understanding apart from the products, yes, the tulips, and as you can see, this is a bedroom scene. Your tulips wouldn't normally be there positioned like this, obviously, but that gives it that aesthetic. Understanding, and if, as you can see, little things like having the glass of water in the corner, right? Because people usually have a glass of water when they sleep or they have a bed nightstand. Those
Mhm.
little things make a huge difference because those little things make you more comfortable, make you feel like you're not watching something that's produced, you're watching something that is real. That's the idea behind it, having that little things, which in every type of relationship matters. The little things, that's where the secret is. In videos as well, the little things is where the secret is lies.
Mhm.
So let me see what other props that we use, Mari, for this.
Yeah.
Can you
So
walk
here
through?
we
Can you
have the
give us the props?
flowers. Yeah, here we have the flowers, the garlands, the glasses of champagne, because obviously it's a celebration. Um, then we have other types of flowers just to represent a whole other scene, or more of like the table where people are signing the documents. Then obviously we have close-ups. Here we wanted to add that beautiful golden bow just to represent the giftability of the product. And here, as you can see, we have the couple like just cleaning those glasses in the background. Hmm. More flowers, a lot of greens. Also, I think it's important to represent like how organic the product is, made with wood, high quality wood. So that's also why we chose like more of a rustic type of setting.
Hmm.
Here we
Um,
have the close-ups, of course.
Another thing that I want to add is the amount of having the frame busy. What is having the frame busy? Is always having an action, right? So, for example, here, let me show you really quick. So, for example, here, right? Is it really important that they're clinking the cups, the the champagne glasses, the champagne flutes? Is it really like if we had this shot, Mari,
Hmm.
without us in the back, the without the models in the background, would this shot still work?
I would say that no. No. And also here again, I would say we're selling the emotion. Like the couple is celebrating something and the product is a part of that moment. So that's like the added value behind having two people in the background for me.
Correct, correct. But if we had no one in the background and just the box with the beautiful lights and the beautiful, vase and all that and the tulip, would it still be a good shot?
I mean, it would be a good shot, but I would say it wouldn't serve a purpose.
Correct. It wouldn't be effective. That's the idea
Hmm.
behind it. Why? That's the idea behind just creating something and taking, oh, I just created this. And creating something when something is effective if it's done with love. That's the idea behind creating every piece of content. At least what we do here at Share Studio is having everything show that emotional connection. Giving that little touch at the background, brand owners, is what makes a differentiating factor between your product and the competition. Anybody else can put the box with the rings inside of it because it's like the logical thing. But if we go the extra step, right, and we see the little lights in the background, diffused, we see the actual hands clinging, we see all the things that we've seen around. That's what makes it stand out even more. Those little details, which at the end that they're not little, they're huge. That's what it's gonna make your videos stand out in keeping the frame busy. So right here, as you can see, right, something that stands out to you, Mari, from this scene. Can you tell me something that really stands out for you?
The hand holding and the thumb like caressing her hand. That's like a
Correct.
small detail that actually could go like without notice. But if you do notice it, it's like that extra factor.
Correct. So the idea behind this shot in the studio, I remember I told them about like, hey, grab the models, grab your hands, and make sure we see everything. We see the candle moving. We see all, it's a pretty frame. Like there's flowers in the right corner. We have the
Hmm.
little box which is flat, but we put it up a little bit so we see the product itself. And then I was like, okay, have you ever been in love? If you haven't, you should try it. It's actually pretty cool. Um, so, when you're in love or you love something, or even it could be, your car. I don't know. It could be, if you have a child, your child. If you have a partner, your partner. If you have food, I love food. I'm a foodie. I'm a foodie. Who else is a foodie? Pichu, are you a foodie?
Pichu loves Korean food for sure.
Pichu loves Korean food. That's true. Pichu loves Korean food.
Incredible
Um,
Pichu.
okay, so that emotion of when you're biting on something, right? You're like, right? When you're with your partner, you want to have that physical connection. So it's like, pretend you're in love with her. What would you do if you're in love with her? Actually, it's like I'll probably hold her hand and caress her. It's like, yes, that's what you do. So
Mhm.
having that little connection makes, even if you don't think about it, your brain does analyze it, because your brain is scanning everything. My brain scans the books in the background. If you see a video, my brain scans already Mari's background. Your brain's scanning everything that's seen, and subconsciously is adding things to it. So if we see that little thing, your brain's gonna say like, oh, this shows affection, this shows love. If I'm buying this for my partner, this is how I'm gonna feel with my partner. This is gonna make me feel good with my partner. So that little, quote unquote, little, which is not little action, is huge. It's a big, big action. Goes a long, long way. If you see, we see the grabbing and the little caress from the thumb. Just a wee
Mhm.
bit. That's the idea behind it. What else can we show? Well, the transitions are very important. Obviously, we want to show as much as possible. Color correction, very important. Very important. If we see this, right? Imagine this was super, super bright, muddy. What would you think it happened to the human psyche if this was super bright?
It would be like you're just waking up type of scene. You're just getting up from bed to start your day, and you want to wear your rings, of course, because you should carry them with you
Yeah.
every day. So that would be a date night, a
Mm-hmm.
daytime take. Yes.
Mm-hmm. 100%. Right here, the idea was to obviously have it shut. So we want to look at the scene as like it's warmth. So it invokes emotion. So it evokes that, yes, warmth coming in. It's like I say this a lot. Colors are very important, right? Is there a color, Muddy, you wouldn't wear personally in any clothes?
Probably something like fuchsia
Yeah.
because it stands out so much. It's so bright. I would probably never wear something like that bright. I like neutral colors better.
Yeah. Me
Definitely.
too. So colors are very important, as you can see, right?
Hmm.
If you're watching this, most likely, you there's something that you don't like about, there's a color you don't possibly like. Um,
Hmm.
for example, I always try to wear something light because it's welcoming, and I also like dark colors, so I like the contrast. That's just me personally, right? Because that evokes an
Hmm.
emotion. Bank of America uh, uses red. Chase uses blue. Amazon uses blue and orange. We use yellow, this yellowish orangey. Um, we actually took, how long did we take? We took like 3 months to find this color palette, buddy. This new color
Yeah,
palette.
we went through like at least 10 color palettes. And we loved every single one of them. We had some great ones, but I think we ended up choosing this one because of the warmth of the yellow and the little off-whitish
Mhm.
color that we also have for our texts.
Yep, yep. So colors is very important. When you have your video, make sure that the color matches your creative concept. Because remember, right, there should be a creative concept to this. Everything in life, I think, um, there has to be a plan in your business. There has to be a plan in your life. What are your goals, your personal goals? Do you want to build your store? Why are you building the store? Do you want to create a business for your kids? Do you want to create a business because you want financial freedom? Why are you doing this? There has to be a reason behind it, right? We need a reason as well why we're doing this video. So this
Hmm.
is one of this plus the shot list, the concept of the shot list are the why we're doing this video. It's very important. So this is the first thing that you should take into consideration. I think
Yes.
we did a really good rundown of these videos, Mari. Do you think we should show them a sneak preview of how the A plus um, turned out?
For sure, just so they can get a look into how also, like, I think this is something that we don't show in our videos in general. Like, we care so much for the whole project to have that same aesthetic, not just like the video having one type of look and feel and then the A plus another, but we like everything to be clearly related to one another. Like, we like to have the same fonts everywhere, the same colors everywhere, just so it looks like a whole brand rather than just one product being sold, basically. So definitely let's show them a little bit.
It's like, imagine. I always try to give examples so people can understand even better. Imagine that, Apple, right? I love this brand. This brand has the best marketing in the world.
Mhm.
Imagine Apple, instead of taking, this concept of the AirBuds and having this exact same packaging and having that cool packaging, had a packaging with like, I don't know, it came like in a bag. Like, do you like? Have you ever, like, Mari? Do you think that that's a thing that Apple will come out with, like having something in a bag, like this?
Never, never. The whole experience with Apple is not just that they are so minimalistic and visually pleasing, but also like the whole process of buying something Apple is exactly that same way. Like if you go to an Apple store, everything looks exactly like clean, minimalistic, beautiful. Even the employees are dressed super minimalistic, and everyone's like dressed the same. The packaging again, yes, super clean, super easy to open, super easy to unpack. So the whole experience has those same, I would say, values or visual values. Yeah,
Correct. Everything has,
100%.
and I mean, hopefully, one of us or somebody who's watching this will have a company as big as Apple, and I really hope that happens with you guys if you really want it. Um, but if we want to do as good as them, we have to like at least learn from them a little bit,
Hmm.
And look at Tesla. Tesla's very minimalistic as well. The highest valued car company, which is the newest, right? And Tesla's valued super like a lot. Last time I checked was like a trillion, if I'm not mistaken. So if they took the concept of being minimalistic, if you see the dashboards, and when you get one of the Teslas, they're very minimalistic. If that's the case, and they're doing this, and they all have like almost the exact same look and feel, why not do it from our end with our brands, which we're starting now, or maybe you're established already, and that's the thing that you need to take your brand to the next level. So I'm gonna share the A plus, and Mari's gonna give you a little walkthrough of the A plus because she was the one who actually is the art director behind all of this. So it's her ideas.
Okay, let's do it. Can you zoom in a little bit? Yes.
Actually, Mari,
Yes.
actually, what do you think if we tell them that we can make a video going so we don't extend this video, giving them a breakdown of the A plus and the brand story?
Yes. Perfect. Let's do it. So if you guys want or would like to watch a breakdown of this A plus content, that's actually like one of my favorite subjects. A plus content is my favorite piece on an Amazon listing. So let's just leave it in the comments and we would be more than thrilled to make one. This dynamic, I think, turned out so cool. So let's definitely do it. And maybe we can do another one for the listing as well, just so you guys can see what we did and what we created for them.
Yeah, I think that's the best. So we understand this video, and if there's interest in this, this is a new segment that we're launching with our marketing team. Thank you so much to our marketing team. They did an amazing job coming up with all these crazy cool ideas. Um, if you guys like it, excuse me, I'm sorry, we talk a lot all day. Please subscribe. It's very important for us. This is literally the motivation that we get to making more videos. It takes a lot of time from us. Mari just got on a meeting and she's like, okay, let me go, man, because I have to finish my work. So please subscribe. It's a lot of work to do these videos, believe us. So it's literally the compensation that we get, the little compensation, well, huge compensation that we get if you guys subscribe, leave comments, interact, ask questions. You can book a meeting with us whenever you want. It's a free marketing consultation, and if you guys want us to make other videos like this explaining the creative process behind, so you understand how we do it, why we do it, not just with videos, A plus, hero images are so important, and we have such a
Extremely.
we have such a cool concept behind them. Let us know what you guys think.
And Christmas is coming up soon as well. So if you would like us to make a video with the best tips for the Christmas uh, enhancement of the listing, let's do it, and just let us know if you would like us to do one.
Yeah, and you can contact us at hello@sharestudio. Pichu, did it really quick. As you can see, the banner at the bottom, contact is a hello at Share Studio. That's my email. So you can text it. You can email me there. We'll get you set up for a marketing consultation with Diego or myself. If you want to speak with me, Mari can join the call as well. Most likely she won't because she's super busy all the time. But well, she'll drive by and say hello at least, and let
Yes.
us know what you guys think.
Okay. Until the next one, guys.
So the next one, bye.